How is it possible to drown while sitting perfectly still? Every morning, millions of men suffocate not under waves, but under thoughts. The brain uses only 3 watts, yet it can black out your entire future. The average person checks his phone 96 times before lunch. That S96 hand-delivered invites for strangers to colonize his nervous system. So I ask you, if an algorithm can steer your emotions before you've brewed coffee, who is truly ruling you? There is no tyrant more ruthless than an unfocused mind, and no battlefield more treacherous than the 6 inches behind your eyes. Today we are going to weaponize that space, sharpen your perception until it slices through noise. And when you walk away, the world will feel smaller not because it shrank, but because your vision finally widened. Part I, the silent siege. Picture this: the room is quiet, yet inside your skull, chairs are smashed, windows broken, sirens wail. No bullets, no enemies, just thoughts punching holes in each other. You keep replaying a text you haven't received, a decision you refuse to make, a life you never designed. That chaos is not evidence of stupidity. It is evidence of untrained cognition. Clarity is not gifted by genetics or luck, it is engineered. Machiavelli grasped this centuries ago. Position means little, perception means everything. The man who masters inner order can rule while appearing idle. The man who reacts rules nothing, including himself. Key truth: noise is the tax you pay for passive living. Pay less by living actively. Part 2, clearing the battlefield. The mental download objective: extract every rogue idea onto paper. Method: 10-minute, no filter mind dump each dawn. Grammar is treason, honesty is law. Outcome: thoughts become objects. You can point at them, move them, discard them. Until they are externalist, they own you. Triage and pattern spotting zert your dump into. Actionable emotional residue: pointless static. Strategic insight: notice loops, the argument you replay every Monday, the dread that follows each scroll session. Patterns reveal pressure points reveal leverage. Daily top 3 protocol: pick exactly 3 objectives whose completion would make the day victorious. Write them where your eyes land. Often mirror, desktop, wallet. When distractions scream, those 3 remain. Ritualized dawn: 10-minute silence gives hear the chaos. 10-min pen work gives cut the chaos. 15-min bodily command gives teach flesh to obey will. Declare identity aloud: today I am a strategist, not a reactor. Engage only after fortress doors are bolted. You are not seeking mindfulness candles, you are building a command center. Party input discipline: he who controls your feed shapes your fate. A mind is a castle with finite rooms. Every headline, meme, or complaint you consume rents a room and throws a party. Soon the halls overflow, and when you finally need a war room, there is nowhere to sit. The 5 laws of input: daily information budget. Hard cap of 25 minutes external content. Delegate the rest to oblivion. No input before output. Nothing enters until you create something first. Notification genocide: all alerts off, you collect information. It does not assault you. Curated gatekeepers: choose 5 thinkers who sharpen you. Everyone else waits outside the castle until summoned. Scheduled silence: to quarters of an hour per day where the only soundtrack is your bloodstream. Result: bandwidth reclaimed. Processing speed restored. Part 4, emotion containment protocol: feelings are data, not dictators. Treat them like fire. Harnessed, they forge steel. Unleashed, they consume kingdoms. For step containment, label: name the surge, shame, envy. Panic: precision punctures drama. Detain: minimum 5-minute delay before any response. Let adrenal tides recede. Ground: for 6 breathing. Physiology tames psychology. Channel right, left, or walk until heat converts to usable electricity. Decide only from the still place. Master this. Loop and negotiation rooms become playgrounds. Part the architecture of resilience. Life doesn't break you, it reveals your construction flaws. We rebuild with 4 pillars, non-negotiable principles, 5 beliefs you'd die for. Battle-tested monthly. Internal hierarchy. Rank values so conflict chooses for you before panic can. Pre-programmed thought loops, scripts, like, if insulted gives I measure, not lash. Recovery blueprint, a written 6-step map that begins with cutting all inputs and ends with decisive movement. Steel isn't born, it is tempered. So is mental architecture. Part VI, decision warfare hesitation is not harmless. It is surrender in slow motion. Adopt the 5-element strike. Priority filter if fallout isn't permanent. Decide in under a minute. 60% rule. Act when 2/3 certain and consequences survivable. Decision trees. If X then Y built ahead of crisis. No reverse gear. After execution. Tweak strategy, never resurrect doubt. Cold debrief. Analysis process, not ego, and refine rules. Move while others freeze. And opportunities queue at your door. Part 7. Strategic refusal. Every unwarranted yes is an assassination attempt on your mission. No is not rejection. It is architectural design. Define true yes. 3 prime objectives this quarter. Audit leaks. List commitments born of guilt. Cull ruthlessly. Deliver tactical no, that doesn't. Align with my focus. Full stop. Train discomfort tolerance. Daily micro no skip trivial meetings. Mute group chats. Honor inner no. Feel it internally before voicing externally. Congruence grows. Protect clarity like oxygen. It is invisible until absent, then fatal. Part 8. Weaponizing clarity. Clarity is not serenity, it is a scalpel. Used precisely, it can reshape rooms, markets, nations. Strategic certainty, no mission so vividly that noise becomes background radiation. Surgical language, speak in blades, not pillars, fewer words, stronger gravity. Fog exposure. Calmly call out assumptions no one else sees, chaos recoils. Boundary sovereignty, access to your mind is a privilege, not a public utility. When your perception sharpens into edge, presence becomes law. People mistake decisiveness for coldness. Let them. Your silence will weigh more than their speech. Final imperative, clarity does not hug you, it drafts you into war against distraction, drift. Soft living. The reward is dominion over the only territory you will ever truly possess, your perception. From this minute forward, whenever fog creeps in, ask, what would the clearest version of me command? Then execute, no apology, no delay. Do not click away inspired. Prove clarity. Delete the app that feeds fog. Refuse the request that bleeds bandwidth. Write the principle you will not betray. Fog is comfortable. Clarity is costly. Choose the cost that buys control. Now burn the bridges back to confusion and march.